What's good, everybody? It is your girl Tika Deshawn right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Here to bring you guys a recap of Powerbook 2 Ghost, Episode 5, Ego Death. And this is my recap. So if you're new to the channel, finding your girl for the first time, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you can receive reminders of new Ruthless content. And FYI, this week, you guys, I will be bringing it back to what got your girl started, and I will have a day where I will literally chat all things Ruthless. I'm talking about a recap of seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So make sure that you guys are locked in, tuned in. It's going to be a very fun time, okay? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Where when we see on Powerbook Ghost, we see Tariq and he is laid out because he has been doing a do. And of course, who has he been doing a do with? Your girl, Anya, also known as Noma's daughter. Now, both of them are kind of laid out, and she finally wakes up to the point where, he's just laid out, just straight chilling, because he done got that good. But she is up and she's getting dressed, and he's like, well, when can we do this again? And she's like, well, it was a one-time thing type situation. I'm not really trying to do it again. But he convinces her to put her number in his phone so that he can let her know when the next party is going to be. So then we see where Braden and his girl wake up, and he sees her getting ready to take more pills. Now we find out that she's not just taking, because we know she's a definite cokehead. It is what it is. But she's also a sickle cell patient. She has sickle cell, and he says she asked him, he's like, well, I don't know anything about sickle cell. And she reminds him, well, you clearly haven't been around any black people when you were growing up, because sickle cell is a black person's disease, according to what she's telling Braden. So anyway, she takes her medicine, but then she also takes a snort of the cocaine, and she done got Braden hooked on the coke also. But they're not discussing his issue. They're discussing, her, and he's telling her, well, you can tell me, anything. You can be honest with me. That's all I want is for you to be honest with me. So then we see at the table where, who would have thought that these two would be back in Monet's home? She has created this big old breakfast. Looks like you got eggs, some fruit, you got some good French toast. Like, she's got the table all set for them all to have a breakfast together. And then of course Kane walks in, and Kane is just like not with it. He don't care about nothing that Monet is saying. He has Noma to run to anyway. So he's not trying to rebuild anything with the family, but Monet wants to rebuild the family. She wants them to come back together, and the daughter, she tells her, she's like, Mom, how can we possibly even bring anything back together after we tried to unalive each other? Like, how was that even possible? So then we see Anya, and she has made her way back home. Of course, let me tell y'all, of course, Kane walks out of the situation because he doesn't want to have anything to do with Monet, with helping the two of his sister and brother, Diana and Drew, who tried to unalive their mama. Like, he don't want anything to do with them, so he walks out of that situation. But back to Anya, she pulls up, she's walking home, and Noma finds the cocoa. She finds that powder that she got from that party. So she says that she went to a party at Stansfield, and that's where she got it from. But we all have tried coke. No, we all have not tried coke. Girl, what are you talking about? But I guess that's what happens in those upper level those level schools or whatever. People with money, their kids are prone to doing some reckless things. So anyway, you guys, Noma does not like that. She is not excited about the fact that her daughter has gone. And not only does that, stick to her that her daughter is using the coke, but she heard her say Stansfield, which the only person that should be running drugs through Stansfield is Effie. Now we'll find out later on, Effie don't have nothing to do with this pack right here, but she's going to find out later on, So we also see a moment where Diana and Drew and Tariq are having a conversation, and she's just saying how, she is pregnant and she know it's yours, and you pretty much the only person she's been with, and so you about to be a daddy, Tariq. But she's letting him know, look, I can't rock with you if you're gonna be still in the life. I can't have this child raised in the life. So then we see Noma. She has made her way to Effie's dorm, and she asked Effie about the packet that she found. And Effie can't, or no, she's at her house, but she asked Effie about the packet that she found, and she just doesn't answer. And Noma automatically knows that Tariq is the one that's running drugs through Stansfield. So back at the office, we're going to see Davis McLean. He can't make payroll. So his assistant, she decided to quit the job because she wasn't getting paid. She was like, I got 20 bills and 2 kids. I can't afford to not get paid. I can't work for free. So in that same moment, you guys, we see Tariq and Braden, and they walk in with a bag of money, and it couldn't be too soon. So then, you guys, moving right along, we're seeing where Drew is trying to go into the what you call his artistic life. Like, he's looking at a way to, maybe if he can get his art out there, maybe he doesn't have to be a part of the whole gangster life with his mama Monet. So moving right along, we see where Zion meets up with Braden, and Braden has brought him a bag of money as well, and he's just doing a lot of questioning, and this is where he finds out about Noma. And of course, we'll see a moment where Zion approaches Noma when she's out at dinner trying to make this whole business deal. But then we see Noma at the club. She's there because she's there to approach Tariq, as well as she's there to approach Tariq and Braden, because they're not supposed to be running, they're not supposed to be running nothing in the club. They're not supposed to be running anything, no drugs, no nothing. And of course, Tariq is in denial. It's not mine, it don't belong to me, so on and so forth. But of course, Anya is there. Now she gets sent home, but of course, Tariq walks up to Anya, and they have a whole conversation. Now, if anything, Noma did not want Tariq to be involved with Anya, but Tariq being Tariq, he's already involved with her. But then also, you guys, this was a little bit of a weird moment later on, because we find out that Braden's girlfriend, she got upset that, quote unquote, Tariq had judged her, so on and so forth, and she was like, he needs to chill. So anyway, this girl spikes his water. She put some type of hallucinogen in his water, so not only is he seeing himself, he's seeing his future baby, seeing what the young man is going to look like. He also sees himself getting ready to pop himself the way that, he saw himself, or he saw himself looking at his father ghost. So this is Tariq looking at Tariq, and he has a moment, but this Tariq in the black hoodie ends up unaliving the Tariq in the suit. And this is all a dream. All of this is because Tariq is on that stuff. He's hallucinating because of what old girl put in his bottle. So then, like I said, we're going to see where Zion rolls up on Anya, lets him know, I am Zion, I am who I am, and I run this city. You can sit in a new table and you can overlook the city, but the city belongs to me. And Anya is trying to Noma is trying to play it cool because she's trying to get in good with this business guy that's sitting at the table. So then later on, after Noma lets Kane know that Zion pulled up on her at the club, they go, or at the restaurant, they go and pull up on Zion at the fight club, like the underground fight club. So this is where Kane as well as Zion get into they do that whole ECW type situation, but Zion ends up trying to cheat by getting some brass knuckles. So Dougie Fresh, your announcer, he ends up canceling or saying by default the winner is Kane because basically Zion cheated. He's not supposed to get brass knuckles. He's not supposed to use illegal tactics to to fight another fighter. So anyway, you guys, we see where Kane won that particular fight. We also going to see a moment where Tariq and Braden have a conversation, and Braden is like telling him, "Man, I gave up everything, for my family. I gave up my whole family to rock with you. You just need to be more honest with me. We gotta, be on the same page. I got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of stuff going on. At the end of the day, we need to be on the same page, y'all." So then we move on, and we see Detective Carter, and oh my God. This is a new side of Carter I never thought I would see. He is there still talking to the image of his dead wife, as if she is there. So he's kind of, not only is he a gangster, but he's kind of miserable because of the loss of his wife, y'all. So I'm kind of sad for him for that, but later on, that's going to make me change my perception. So then we see Diana and Tariq. They have this conversation. She says that she's going to get an ultrasound. She's going to have her first appointment, and she wants Tariq to come with her. And he says that he will come, but he just don't know if he's going to be able to, change the lifestyle. He's in it. He want to be able to take care of his family. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But then we also see a moment where Noma now, she was getting it in with Kane, but she also got it in with McLean because McLean, got her deal sealed with that one investor. That's more money for her, be able to move her things and do whatever she needs to do with a higher investor. So this is the part I'm talking about where we're going to see Detective Don Carter, and he pulls up. Now, Monet is there to get this big batch of powder, products, drugs, whatever. She's there for that reason. But Carter lets her know, basically, I control the drugs that are in the streets. I allow you as a drug dealer to exist. And I'm like, dang, what is he talking about? So we find out that he's okay with them pushing the product because he says, I can't get everybody, but I can control who is running the product. So you can't unalive civilians, and you can't unalive, basically you can't unalive innocent people. If you unalive innocent people, then you gonna get popped. We gonna unalive you. And so he shows that by shooting one of the guys that was there with Monet. Y'all, this surprised me about Don Carter. Have y'all watched this episode? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. How y'all feeling about this new Don Carter that we currently see? Then finally, last but not least, we're going to see a moment where Tariq and Diana go to get the ultrasound. They see the ultrasound, they see the little baby. They're looking, and there is Tariq number 2. Or is this baby Salim's? We don't really know because Diana's still looking for Salim. However, she even asked Tariq, where was Salim? He's like, I went there, I talked to him, he sold you out as soon as I asked him where you were, and that was the last time he saw him. So, R.I.P. Salim, he gone to his maker. That's all I can say, y'all. But anyway, y'all, that was it. That was the end of Powerbook Ghost 2, Season 5, episode number, what episode we on, y'all? Episode 5, y'all. Powerbook Ghost, Season 5, Episode 5. The show is absolutely, I'm sorry, Season 4, you guys, Season 4. Anyway, you guys, the show is continually great. I think we have maybe one or two more episodes, and then they may put us on a mid-season break, and then they won't return until September. Or is this the mid-season break? I don't really know. But I'm looking forward to more Powerbook Ghost, okay? I'm definitely looking forward to more of it, all right? All right, y'all, that's about it. Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in with your girl, Tika Deshawn, right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Again, just as I stated, make sure you stay locked in because sometime this week, we're definitely going to bring we're going to go back to where it all started from, and that is our favorite show, Tyler Perry's Ruthless. We don't have a return date as of yet, but we will be recapping some of the, or highlighting some of the most important moments on the Rockadooch compound. So y'all make sure y'all come back and stay locked in, okay? All right, y'all, that's about it. I'm out. Stay ruthless.